Hey guys, welcome back to my Hearthstone and Duel of Champions comparison. So in the first part we were talking about mostly the basic mechanics and such, and now about my more personal opinion on these two games and what is good and bad in them. First of all, let's see Hearthstone. Things that bothers me in this game. Firstly, the chargers. Compared to Duel of Champions, where apart from Stronghold, you don't have any kind of charger creature, only the PO Death Seeker, as I mentioned in the first part, which card you can have 4 in your deck and they got only 3 damage, 3 base damage, and it dies off at the end of your turn, so it's not like they're staying on the field and they can still block other creatures. And I like, kind of, compared to the Hearthstone, the damage is pretty low and they are not that kind of danger when for example in Hearthstone you never know how dangerous are you actually, what the others still have in the hand. They can have like a charger with 5 HP and some of them they can buff them up for crazy amount of damage, and they can deal in one turn, like with a normal charger, over 5, 7 or 10 or even more damage out of nowhere, and you are just like, what the fuck is going on here, and you're just losing. You think you're safe with 15 HP with your champion and you can play without any taunt, just it's alright if you not place down anything, just waiting for the next round when you get enough mana, but no, you just die off like that. And I don't like that type of mechanics in it. In Duel of Champions, when you have like 5 HP with other champion, you are still kind of okay. There are very certain situations when they can place down 2 from this charger and they just kill off your champion with 3 and 3 damage, but most likely they won't have that in their hand. So with only 3 damage you can still have 2 HP left on your next turn and you are like good to go, and can make your game longer or can find out some different type of strategy to counter them and do something. But the charges, I just think it's, if for example in Hearthstone they kill off your taunter, they can put down a charger, buff it up and kill off your champion like that. It really just annoys me, that mechanics. The other thing is the luck, and I mean under the luck is the cards with too many random things. For example, knife juggler. Okay, I understand. Many people probably they love gambling and they love to have this in the game to be luckier than the others, and I understand this totally. But for me personally, my personal preference, I don't like this. I don't like to lose to someone who, for example, did something with the mech bomber and dealt that last 3 damage to my champion through with that, just by placing down this creature and having pure luck. And even if next turn I could kill him off, and it just really annoys me the fuck out of me. It's really bad. For example, mind control attack as well. It's just it plays down and takes over a random enemy creature. It can be like the best creature he has on the battlefield down, or just the worst. It's like you never know. I understand you guys maybe like this, or many people like this gambling, but I just don't think it's good in a competitive game when someone wins over you just by pure luck. And it's for me it's just crap feeling when someone wins over me like that. For example, in Duel of Champions you have the not even entered yet. Wow, cool. So, in Duel of Champions, you don't have that many luck factor when you are depending on your very luck, and the only thing is what card you gonna draw next. It's the same like in Hearthstone and the events, when you are actually bringing your own events and your opponent as well bringing their events, and it's like 8+8, and you have 1 to the 16th chance to get that event. But to make this chance even higher, you just place in 4 from that same type of card, and let's make your luck, not even call it luck, is just make your chances even better. And most likely you're gonna have that event time on it when you need it, and that's I like better in this game, because you know you bring that event and it's gonna come sometime, and if for example that is opponent who gonna do tower and you just need to make your cards go away, you still have like time, like many rounds you can survive, and just waiting until that card is appearing and just use it, and ta-da, you got again 6 cards only in your hand. So it's, I think, much predictable, so it's not depending that much on the luck. I like that better when it's more depends on my skill than on someone's luck. And as well, what kind of cards you gonna pull, you can make that chances even better with. if you have, for example, Magic Peddler, and you place down this guy on the battlefield, you just search your library for your unique spell, what you need, and you just pick it, and that's it. It's in your hand. You don't need to search for it or wait or pray for gods or whatever. Fortune, get it. Soothsayer, same for fortunes. And as well, the Wandering Bard for unique creatures. It's really awesome item. This mechanic in the game, and as well fortunes. And they are also these ones, the fortunes, they are searching for your, for example, here's search your library for 3 mana cost for the creature you want, and they just place it in your hand, and as well shuffles your library. That is quite sweet thing. Not many people use them, but because they got what they got most likely out from the card deck what they want. They don't need to search for it, because whatever other people say, it's not that. I think how I feel between the 2 card games, how they come for example the first hand, I can see the much difference in Duel of Champions. They almost every time I have something to put in the first 2 rounds on the battlefield, a creature, and in Hearthstone, even if I have a high amount of 1 or 2 or 3 mana cost creatures in my deck, still they sometimes won't come, even when I'm just replacing cards individually, and it's like, what the fuck, why they never came? It's really, I don't get it, but I can feel the difference between these 2. When I have this set amount, like between 13 and 15 creature cards from 1 to 2 mana cost, they definitely will come. But with Hearthstone, I just don't know how many I put in, because if it's too many, then, you know, it's with 30 cards. If you place in too many, then you fell behind after the middle of the game with your small cards, and they just kill them off with easy small cost spells or with beefy big creatures, and they're just losing. So and so many people, they're using different mana curved decks that you don't even know what is the set number, how many 1 and 2 mana cost creatures you need to put in to be on the safe side to get them early. But I think the game somehow, they never, it feels like in Duel of Champions they build in something like it feels you starting and you need smaller creatures and the start, and in Hearthstone they don't have this. You can get whatever, even mind control, and when I just replace it, it's coming back again, and it's like, why? I have only 1 piece of card from my control in it, and how the fuck is coming back again? It's really annoying. I just, wow. Sometimes I feel I really have sucking hand in Hearthstone, and I just don't get it why. Even when I have decent amount of 1 and 2 mana cost creatures in it, they just fucking never coming, and then in the middle of the game they just come in my hand, and then what the fuck I can do with this now? Nothing. And that was really bothering thing. But apart from that, both games are really great, and just all I can tell is try them out and play them. they can really bring you into TCGs, and just give them a try. Both games are really good, and have fun with them. See you guys later.